Good morning and welcome to this week's edition of the RHS News. I'm Katie Johnson.
And I'm Lucas Conkle.
Girls hockey has an away game on Thursday at East Bethel at 7.
Boys basketball also has an away game on Friday versus St. Cloud Tech at 7:15, as well as girls basketball at home versus Osseo also at 7:15.
The Rogers Royals dance team has a meet this Saturday at Forest Lake.
Also on Saturday, boys wrestling has a meet at Osseo at 9. Saturdays are for the boys.
Winter sports passes are available at any winter sports game and in the office.
They are $10 but do not include hockey games.
The one-act play is coming up, so make sure you register now.
Senior pictures and PDAs are due December 1st.
After this date, photos will not be accepted. Well, that's all the announcements we have for today.
Now let's take a look at this week's featured segment.
Hi, I'm Miss Litchie, and I teach math.
And I'm Ms. Senora Olson, and I teach Spanish.
We're here to talk to you about digital organization.
Hello, Rogers High School. This is teachers Margaret Litchie.
Aaron Olson.
And Assistant Principal Mike Zeman.
We are here to present a little bit about digital organization. We called it 101 because this is some basics for you. This is not going in depth with digital organization, but our goal is just to help you see that if you're organized, you can save both you and emphasis on your teacher some time and energy. To start, the first thing we want to show is that different teachers have different organization systems. For example, in Miss Olson's Spanish class, she has them in different folders here by chapter. You can see the standards. You can click in, and although I don't know Spanish, right? Hola, we can find some preguntas all up in here, and I'm guessing these are homework. Is that right?
That is the question of the day. So
question
of the day is in there, and it comes in order.
Comes in order. Okay, so her organization system can help you find things, and so think about it from a teacher's point of view as well. If you keep your assignments organized, you're going to save both of us time and energy. On my Schoology page, if you look under the materials, I'm also organized by chapter. Some days I have a couple things for that day. For instance, if I'm gone, I post some videos and homework, right? You can find the homework in there. You can find notes, and hopefully you can tell what you're looking for. Let's say you're looking for a study guide. Oh, there it is. All right. So when you're creating new documents, let's say that you have an assignment for English, and you're like, oh, I'm going to label it my English paper because that's what I'm making. Well, now that I have this English paper, how many English papers do you think you've ever created, and where can you find them? One of the most helpful things to do is to create some folders so that you can easily find your documents. All right, my folders obviously look different than what yours would be. For you, I would maybe start with the year and then go into each of your classes. My cross-country folder is labeled by year. Things that go throughout the years would be down here, and then in each year we also have some folders. This just helps you find things. Again, the goal being saving you and your teacher time and energy. So to create these folders, you want to go New, and oh, a folder. There it is. So I'm going to call this one 2018 school year. And you know what? It actually goes into the 2019. And if you make anything, you know, you might want to look back and use it later on in life. Maybe even when you're in college, you want to look back and review some of your old calculus notes. That is something that I've done, at least. And then you can put things into these different folders rather than just having them hang out here in limbo land. Although you can also search for your English paper. All right, you don't necessarily know where that's located. So folders can really help you find things. So can searching.
So let's say your teacher asks you to do an assignment on Schoology. So you click into where the assignment is. And for this document, it's already created by your teacher and it's working. And notice it's already labeled, but with your name. So you might want to label it something a little bit more convenient to you, but I'm going to keep it as is for now. All right, and then you fill it out, right, and you submit it here for your teacher, and it's going to be active for them. But now it is in your drive, so you'll want to go and organize it for you. So instead of just having your many documents and folders here trying to find it, you'll need to find that particular document. All right, and so you can search for it. Hopefully you labeled it something more convenient for you. Then in your drive, in this little drop-down menu, you can see all the folders you've created. You can do two things. You can drag it over so that it moves into that particular folder, or you can also move it by adding it to your drive and organizing it that way. So I would do this.
Yeah, this is helpful for if you need to make a revision later or maybe a retake of something later on, then you don't have to search all over for it. It's right there. Some teachers, you can just hit the submit button, but depending on your course, there might be different ways that your teacher wants your assignment submitted. So for example, if we go into one of these math courses here and we're graphing, if your teacher wants you to upload or submit your assignment rather than just share it, you're going to need to click the submit button up here. All right. So sharing it with your teacher does not mean that you're done. You might need to upload a document, you know.
All right. So just in wrapping this up, you learned a couple different organizational tools that you can use, hopefully to make your life easier and your teacher's life a little easier, to save time and some energy. You know, you need to find the organizational system that works best for you. We don't want to have this be a catch-all, cover-all for everybody, because we all know everybody learns a little differently and every teacher wants things a little differently. You kind of have to find your own way through this. I know even with the three of us talking, each of us have a little bit different tweaks to this. If you have questions on how to get organized, feel free to ask a teacher, ask an adult, ask a friend how they organize, and see and find the system that works for you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Bethany Kauffman. I'm the media specialist here at RHS High School, and the reason I became a teacher is because I liked helping people and I liked seeing people learn new things and explaining things to them, and so I actually became an elementary school teacher, and I did that for a really long time. But what I realized was that the thing I was actually the best at and that I helped the most with at my elementary school was technology, and so I went back to grad school and studied information science and got my license to be a media specialist. And there's nothing I like more than helping students with technology, helping them research and find resources. And I love books as well, so I like helping students find books they need. And my job's great because I don't get to help just students, I get to help teachers as well. So it's a perfect job for me and I love it, and I am very glad to be here at RHS High School.
Hi, I'm Mr. Olson, Ryan. I teach social studies, 9th grade human geo and sociology right now. And why I teach is because I love the social studies. I love learning about the world, and I love talking about the world and the issues that face people from our corners of the country to other far corners of the country. And as a teacher, I get to work with young people, and I see firsthand every day the power of positive relationships. And so I like building positive relationships, and I hope you do too.
Thanks for watching.
And as always, have a great time
In Primetime.